So here we are, guys. This is way more advanced than the last time we uploaded a video, but nonetheless, here we are. A lot is going on. A lot has changed. My apologies for not uploading a video sooner. Been real busy with work and got two little girls, so as you can imagine, is pretty busy in this household. Nonetheless, we're here. This is again a 32-gallon Biocube, a Coralife brand, and again, first time putting it together, just getting kind of piecemeal advice from different vendors, social media, or some videos and websites that I've found online, kind of gathering everybody's information and putting it to the best of our putting it together for the best of our, I guess, desire for the fish tank. So it's a 32-gallon. I got live sand, live rock. There is one purple rock. And again, my apologies, I'm not going to know all the names of the little creatures that we have in here, the fish, the coral, the crabs, starfish. But nonetheless, I wanted to show the video, maybe get someone's input as far as where we're at and what's going on. So here we go. Let's talk about this guy here. He is, from what I understand, a sand starfish. It like to, this is the first time I've seen him on the actual wall of the tank, but he likes to bury himself in the sand, which is pretty neat. They go down into sand, and from what I understand, he helps clean up some of the algae, some of the debris, garbage that's in the sand, which is pretty awesome. This is a Mexican, I think, margarita snail, I believe is the name they gave it. This guy's pretty big, it's pretty awesome. And there's a little Ferrari red hermit crab next to him, eating stuff off his shell, I would imagine. So in total, we've got about 10 snail, all different kind of snails. There's one guy up here. I don't know if you can see him. There's a bunch all over the rock. There's a hermit crab here. There's another little hermit crab guy. The lighting's not the best. This is our morning light on the Biocube, so it's not as bright as it would be during the daylight. So my apologies if the light's a little dim. But yeah, there's about 10 hermit crabs in here, all different shapes and sizes. They're just, but they are all of the Ferrari red kind. I thought it was pretty neat to see their really bright little red feet coming out of the shell there. Here's another snail and the hermit right behind him. So as you can see, there's some bright green algae on the rocks. From what I understand, that's normal. It's part of the cycle of the tank since it's so new. Again, we're about 5 weeks into it. We've obviously jumped the gun a little bit and put all these kinds of live creatures in here, but you know, you get excited and you want stuff to get done, so I hope it's not too fast. But I've always been told that the water is doing great. My tank looks good, and as long as I don't have the hair algae in here, I'll be okay. We can get through this green algae, which is part of the normal process. I have put live bacteria in here to kind of speed up the tank cycle, so that definitely helps. So yeah, we have, there's our clown. We have two chromis. All the fish I've got in here. Here's a little box fish. This guy's pretty neat. I love this guy. All of the fish we have in here are, from what I understand, a pretty hardy fish. In other words, they're pretty sustainable to the transition of the cycle. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to introduce fish to your tank that's fairly new. Just make sure that the fish are pretty hardy, and that they can coincide or live with each other in the tank. Some fish are pretty aggressive and don't like other fish. Here's our firetail guy. He's pretty cool. He likes to stay mostly in his cave. He has a little hole that he goes to in there. Hey, little guy. If he goes in his little cave in the middle there he goes. And he kind of just hides in there, hangs out. And then we also put a little circulation wave maker fan. The fish and the snails and the crabs love this thing. A lot of the crabs like to hang out up here so they can feel that the waves coming at them, or I guess the circulation of the water. 3 key components, I guess, I was told to do was to make sure that the water's clean, proper nutrition, and lights and circulation in the tank. So I guess that's 4, but 4 things to keep in mind for a healthy fish tank, saltwater aquarium. So let's see what we have here. Here's another snail, and that is another snail as well. So yeah, here's another snail, hermit crabs. And I can't forget about this guy here. That is a live coral. Again, apologies for not knowing the names, but I'll try to get into that, knowing exactly what they are and how they're supposed to survive. But this is all referrals from our local stores. They said it would do fine, so we're giving it a shot. None of these things are uberly expensive, so altogether it is, but individually they're pretty affordable. So we want to stay with something also that's not super pricey, so we're not breaking a bank if something were to go wrong in here. But this guy's pretty neat. There are times of the day, or I guess night, where he kind of shrivels down and cocoons itself. But for the most part, he's like this or a little bit bigger. He kind of opens up and spreads out a little bit more, so it's pretty neat. We're looking to add 1 more coral in the near future, and maybe another fish in about 2 weeks. So again, this is about week 5, going on 6. I missed a couple weeks there in recording, but nonetheless, things are going well. It looks pretty neat. There's a lot of life going on in here, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos and the advancement of the tanks. Again, if you have any input, any questions, any ideas, any fish that you think we might like to add, or a particular coral in a particular area of the tank, I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts. Alrighty, everybody have a good day. Until next time.